Alright, hey guys, so this is the video that I think everyone's been waiting for. I'm going to be talking about Steam Game Bundle sites. This is a great way to get a lot of cheap games on Steam. And there's a lot of different sites out there that most of you are probably not aware of. I'm sure you're probably aware of the first site, which is Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle, in my opinion, is great. They offer like very high quality games. For example, this is the Humble Capcom Rising Bundle, and it includes a bunch of great Capcom games. If you're not familiar with how like the bundle process works, normally it's a pay what you want system. So there's a minimum cost of $1, and if you pay $1, you get these 3 games. If you pay the beat the average price, which is currently $7, you get all of these games as well as the first tier of games. If you pay $12, you get all the games in the entire bundle. Humble Bundle also supports charity, so I guess that's something. And they also include something called the Humble Monthly, which is like a loot crate of Steam games. Usually there's a lot of great like higher quality games in the Humble Monthly, but they're all pretty much a mystery, so you don't know what you're going to be getting each month, and you have to pay a little higher. It's $12 a month to subscribe to the Humble Monthly, which is essentially a loot crate of Steam games. And you can scroll through previous months and you can see what type of games came out in the previous months. Normally it's a great deal, and I highly recommend the Humble Monthlies. If you're interested, there'll be a referral link in the description below if you guys want to help me out a little bit, if it's your first time subscribing to the Humble Monthlies. So that's pretty much Humble Bundle. They have a different bundle pretty much every week, so I highly encourage you guys to bookmark Humble Bundle and just launch it every week or two, and just to see what new bundles are available. I also make videos on the Humble Bundles just because I think they're great deals. So next on the list is Bundle Stars. This is a site that I use quite a bit. They have a ton of great bundles, a lot of very cheap bundles as well that include a ton of Steam games. For example, like up here in the top right corner, actually if you go to the website, just go to the top and it says bundles, click that before you do anything else, and then you can see all the bundles that are currently available. But in the top right corner there's something called the $1 loot bundle, and you can get like 25 Steam games for $1, which is pretty crazy. Let's just exit that ad. So yeah, here's like $1. All you have to do is pay $1 and you get a ton of Steam games, and all of these include Steam trading cards. So I'm sure there's a lot to enjoy. They're probably not the greatest games, just keep that in mind. But you're only paying $1, so you really can't complain with getting like 25 Steam games for $1. There's also a bunch of other bundles. There's some higher quality bundles as well. There's also something called the Pick and Mix bundle, where you can pick your own games. This is a bunch of virtual reality games. This is a bunch of other games, Mega Pick and Mix. So with the Pick and Mix, you can choose 5, 10, or 20 games for these prices, and you can just choose whatever games look interesting to you. They're all pretty much indie games, so if you're not really the biggest fan of indie games, then bundles are probably not for you. I should probably like mention that most Steam game bundles are all indie games, and they're all games that most people have probably never heard of. There's a bunch of other bundles on here as well. The Killer Bundle X is the newest bundle that they release. Their mainline bundles are usually around like $3 to $5, and they include some fairly good games. Like this one, for example, had like Human Fall Flat, which I think is amazing, and a bunch of other games that look pretty enjoyable. So you guys can sort through these bundles on your own time. I don't want to make this video too long, but there's a bunch of other ones like the Fantasy Heroes bundle, the Fantasy Heroes 2. Like there's just so many different bundles here. Just sort through them, see if you can find some games that you enjoy, and it's only a couple bucks, so you're not really losing much. I think the Fantasy Heroes bundle includes Lichdom Battle Mage, which is a $40 game I think on Steam. So that game got a lot of attention when it came out, but I don't think people really care about it these days, but it might be a fun game. And then yeah, I guess moving on, the next site that I use a whole lot is Gala. They have new bundles essentially every couple days. There's like 3 new bundles every week, and you can just sort through them on the side. The store page is kind of crazy, kind of chaotic, but all the bundles are on the left side of the screen. They're like kind of shown on this like column. I don't know why their site is so crazy, but you just click on whichever one. So this is like their new bundle, and it's the same as like Humble Bundle. You pay $1, you get the first tier of games. You pay $2.50, you get the rest of the games, and that's normally how all the bundles work on Gala. Normally it's like 10 to 12 games for about $3, or 3 games for $1. There's also other ways to get these bundles for cheaper if you use group buys, but you're going to have to watch my other video on group buys if you want to see how to do that. It's kind of complicated. It involves like sending money to other people, so it's not really the safest way, I suppose. But if you are just interested in buying directly off Indie Gala, you just pay $3. Also, there's a thing called Happy Hour on Indie Gala, which is kind of exclusive to this website. When Happy Hour is on, when you see this box in the top right corner, if you purchase a bundle, you can get an additional bundle for free. So it's like buy one get one free. So you can like send it to your friend. You can split the cost with a friend. You can give the games away. You can do whatever you want. But the happy hours are completely random. There's usually like one happy hour per bundle, but it comes out at like a random time at some point. I can't really tell you when. So yeah, if you see the happy hour icon, just know that you're going to be getting 2 bundles for the price of 1, which is kind of nice. But as you can see, there's just a ton of different bundles, and they all include different games. And I don't know, sometimes they have good games, sometimes they're terrible. They have a lot of anime bundles too, if you guys are into visual novels and so forth. So moving forward, the next sites I'm going to show you, I don't personally use them. They're mainly like recycled bundles from other websites like Indie Gala. So I usually already own all the games, and that's why I don't purchase these bundles. But if you don't own these games, they're great sites. So this is like a new bundle website, I think, called the Hrk Bundle. And as you can see here, there's like how many? 4, 8, 9 games for $1.50. I can zoom in a little bit. Sorry, you guys probably can't see. But there's some pretty decent games in here, like Sweet Fantasy and some other ones. I'm just not familiar with all the games on Steam. There's way too many. One cool thing about this website, though, is if you pay $1 extra, you can get an extra bundle. So like I said, you can split it with a friend, you can split it with someone else, you can sell off the games, whatever you like to do. Normally, like this bundle is $1.50. If you pay $2.50, you get 2 bundles for that price. So yeah, pretty good site. There's currently 3 bundles active. So there's a Weekend Bundle 1, the Vacation Bundle, the Weekend Bundle 2, and they all include a bunch of games. This one, the Weekend Bundle 1, includes like, I don't know, 11 games for $1. So that one's a little bit cheaper, and then so forth. So you guys can sort through the bundles. There'll be links in the description, like I said. The next site is called the GoGo Bundle. And as you can see, there's a ton of different bundles here. The GoGo Bundle and the next site that I'm going to show you, called the Otaku Bundle, they're mainly just like I said, recycled old bundles from Indie Gala. So I already own all the games, so I don't really use these sites. But if you've been missing out on bundles, these are great places to get some of the older bundles that you may have missed out on, and they're also very cheap. So let's just click on one. I guess this is a newer one, the GoGo Bundle Limited number 9. Wait for it to load. There we go. So here's 9 games, and all 9 of these games is just $1. So $1 for 9 games, that's a super good price. Also, with this website, you can save money by purchasing, let's see here. How does it work? I don't know. There's like a way to save a little money if you purchase like multiple bundles. So oh yeah, up here. So if you purchase 2 bundles, you can purchase 2 bundles for $1.50. You can purchase 5 bundles for $2, $3 for 10 bundles, $5 for 20 bundles, $10 for 50 bundles. So as you can see, you save a little bit if you buy extra bundles. So if you have friends, you can group up with your friends, and then you can like save a little bit on the price. Because if you buy 2, you're basically getting the bundle for 75 cents each. Otherwise, if you just buy 1, you're just going to have to spend a whole $1. It's kind of funny just talking about these bundles because it's so cheap, at least in my opinion. So yeah, here is, I mean, this is basically the GoGo Bundle. There's a bunch of different ones, like I said. If you go back to the previous page, there's just a bunch of different ones, and they all include different games. They're all mainly indie games. Some of them are terrible, but most of them include Steam trading cards. So more likely than not, you're probably going to make $1 in Steam credit if you decide to farm the trading cards and sell them. So yeah, it's probably worth just buying all the games if you're missing them. The next site, Otaku Bundle. So this is pretty much the same thing, except they're different games, different bundles and so forth. So just click on a random one. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as the GoGo Bundle. So if you buy multiple, you get them for cheaper, and it's just a bunch of random games. So yeah, all these will be in the description. I just want to keep mentioning that because I know this is a lot of information, a lot of different websites. So the next site I'm going to show you, not really well known, but it's called Hrk Game. They have this thing called a make your own bundle, and there's a bunch of games here. Like there's quite a few. I think there's more, just not loading all of them. But yeah, there's definitely more. It's having trouble loading all of them. But there's like probably like 100 games that you can just sort through, and you can pick whatever games you like. So if you just want a more personalized bundle, you can go to Hrk Game, and you can pay $1.10 for 5 games, $2.10 for 10 games, or $3.10 for 15 games. But you have more of a choice. You can choose which games look interesting to you, because normally people only care for like specific genres. So if you're not someone who likes all the genres and you just like, say, platformers, or if you just like action games, then this might be a better bundle for you. And of course, it's fairly cheap as well. So I just wanted to quickly show you that one just because I'm aware of it. The next one on the list is called BunchQs.com. They have a bundle every like week or two, and usually it's like a bunch of games for $1. So this is like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 games, and I think it's like $1. It might be $2, I'm not sure, but it's like a larger bundle, and it comes out every like 2 weeks or so. So yeah, currently this is out of stock, so you can't buy this current bundle, but the next bundle comes out within the next 2 weeks, probably within the next week, and you can pick up that one if you like. So I'm just wanting to share all the bundle sites that I'm aware of. The next one is called the Dig Bundle. It's actually called dailyindiegame.com, and they have these Dig bundles. This has been going on for a long time. And again, they're just like recycled from Indie Gala. So if you pick up all the Indie Gala bundles, you probably already own all of these games. But if not, there's a lot of games here that you probably don't have if you're new to bundles. And yeah, cheap prices, like I said. And let's see how much it is. So $1.50. Beat the average. Okay, so this site has a really cool feature. If you pay this price up here, I don't know if you guys can see, it's really small, but like normally the price of the bundle is $1.50, I believe. If you pay $1.53, you get 2 bundles. So again, it's like buy one get one free, and you can send the extra games to your friends, you can sell them, you can do whatever you want, or you can just split them with someone. So I think that applies to all the bundles on this site. If you beat the average price, you get 2 bundles instead of 1. So pretty much with all of these bundles, you're getting 6 games, and you're getting 2 you're getting 2 bundles. So it's $1.50 for 6 games times 2 for 2 bundles or whatever. So yeah, hopefully that all makes sense. Each bundle site has their own little like gimmick to make the bundles cheaper, or to get extra bundles for free, or whatever. Also on this site, I think there's something else. Let me go back. Oops. Let me scroll out. Oh yeah, up here. Sorry, I'm missing this banner. So up here, there's this other thing that I really don't know a whole lot about, but basically if you load money onto the site, you can purchase individual games for very cheap. So as you can see, like all of these games in the Dig Point store are like 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents. So I guess if you put money onto the site, you can purchase individual games as well if you want to do that. I really wouldn't recommend doing that. I would just focus on the bundles. There are other sites out there that I really don't want to mention, but I guess I should because I know a lot of people use them. So there's also G2A.com. They have a monthly bundle every month, and normally it's like $3, and it's pretty good. They also have these other things called like random premium Steam key and random Steam keys, blah, blah, blah. You can get 10 keys for $1, stuff like that. I would not suggest doing this. I'm just kind of mentioning this because I know a lot of you guys out there do this. Don't purchase from G2A just because what they do is they get bundles from other sites, mainly Indie Gala, and there's ways to get the bundle for cheaper, and they basically get a bunch of bundles in bulk during happy hour, and there's ways to get them for a heavily discounted price, and then they resell those keys on G2A in these like premium key gambles and these random Steam key gambles. So yeah, I've just heard from other people that do this. They typically give out the same keys over and over again. So if you buy like 50 keys, like random keys from G2A, you're probably going to get a lot of duplicate keys. So just keep that in mind. I don't use G2A. I don't really care for the site, but it's a great way to get Steam games for cheap. There's a lot of other games you can get, like just right here, Dirt 3 for $1. I mean, it's a good site if you're looking for cheap games, but I just don't really recommend it. Also, I guess I should quickly show you, just search like G2A monthly, and there's a monthly bundle, which is fairly good if you don't already own the games in the bundle. So, for example, this month's monthly includes RFL, Butcher, The Tiny Bang Story, Seraph, and Crooks. I don't even know what any of those games are. But the problem is it's a subscription service. I mean, you can pay one-time purchase for $3, but you save a little bit if you subscribe. And G2A has some very like iffy business practices where it makes it super hard to unsubscribe. If you use PayPal, you actually have to go like through PayPal and cancel the service through there. It's a nightmare to get unsubscribed. So just be aware, G2A is not the safest site in the world. I just wanted to mention it for those of you who may be curious, and just because I'm aware that they have bundles and cheap games there as well. So that's all the sites that I'm aware of. I know there's more out there. I'm probably missing a couple. But like I said, or actually I don't think I mentioned this, but I only use Humble Bundle, Bundle Stars, and Indie Gala, and I pretty much get every single bundle on Indie Gala just because there's ways to get them for far cheaper. I also get most of the bundles on Bundle Stars if I'm missing the games, and Humble Bundle I tend to buy like almost every bundle on Humble Bundle just because they have some great offers. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this little video has helped you guys who are looking to expand your Steam game collection. A lot of you have been curious, like, how the heck do I have so many games on Steam? And this is probably the main way. There is other ways to get games, but as you can see, this is my profile. I have like 6,000 something games. If you purchase a lot of bundles like every month, you're bound to get like over 1,000 games a year, probably over 2,000 games a year if you really focus on it. It is kind of time consuming. You have to really like refresh, like you have to check on the bundles every week and just pick up the ones you don't have. But yeah, it's a great way to get cheap games. If you're into indie games, for sure. If you're into playing indie games, it's definitely worth it because you can just get so many for so low of a price. Like most games you can, like most bundles, if you buy the cheapest bundles, you can get them for like 25 cents or less per game. So it's a good deal, especially considering most of the games have trading cards. So I'm going to stop rambling here. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.